Hello, I am Default Setting, and welcome to Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver, the new remaster of the games from back in the day. In fairness, I actually played the original, but up, down, scroll. Ah, interesting. How do they expect anyone to read that? Yeah, I played the original when I was a kid, so this should be fun, honestly. Uh, we will play Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver. Options. Game options. Start a new game. It's as beautiful as the day I lost it.
The clans tell tales of him. Few know the truth. He was mortal once, as were we all. However, his contempt for humanity drove him to create me and my brethren. I am Raziel, firstborn of his lieutenants. I stood with Kain and my brethren at the dawn of the Empire. I have served him a millennium. Over time, we became less human and more divine. Kain would enter the state of change and emerge with a new gift. Some years after the Master, our evolution would follow. Until I had the honor of surpassing my lord. For my transgression, I earned a new kind of reward. Agony. There was only one possible outcome. My eternal damnation. I, Raziel, was to suffer the fate of traitors and weaklings, to burn forever in the bowels of the Lake of the Dead. Cast him in. Tumbling, burning with white-hot fire, I plunged into the depths of the abyss. Unspeakable pain, relentless agony. Time ceased to exist. Only this torture and a deepening hatred of the hypocrisy that damned me to this hell. An eternity passed, and my torment receded, bringing me back from the precipice of madness. The descent had destroyed me, and yet I lived.
I know you, Raziel. You are worthy.
What madness is this? What pitiful form is this that I have come to inhabit? Death would be a release next to this travesty.
You did not survive the abyss, Raziel. I have only spared you from total dissolution.
choose oblivion over this existence.
The choice is not yours.
I am destroyed.
You are reborn. The birth of one of Kain's abominations traps the essence of life. It is this soul that animates the corpse you lived in. And that, Raziel, is the demise of Nosgoth. There is no balance. The souls of the dead remain trapped. I cannot spin them in the wheel of fate. They cannot complete their destinies. Redeem yourself. Or if you prefer, avenge yourself. Settle your dispute with Kain. Destroy him and your brethren. Free their souls and let the wheel of fate churn again. Use your hatred to reave their souls. I can make it possible. Become my soul reaver. My angel of death.
For those of you who aren't aware, Reaver is actually an archaic word, means pillage. Yeah, so this looks fucking amazing compared to the original stuff. Yeah, Raziel can glide.
These gates twist space, laying a path across great spans.
This would be your fast travel system. I don't remember a whole lot about this. I remember bits and pieces. So, this should be a fun experience. Again, the crouch button. I sneaky breaky.
You are weak. You must feed.
The old hunger has left me. I have no desire for blood.
You are changed. Your bloodthirst is replaced by a deeper need. You have become a devourer of souls.
He used to be a vampire.
To sustain your strength, you must hunt the lost spirits of the underworld and consume the souls of your enemies. Your wings, though ruined, are not without purpose. Take hold of them as you leap, and they will carry you across this chasm.
Yeah, so the short version of what just happened earlier, Kain, the guy who made Raziel into a vampire in the first place, didn't like that Raziel evolved.
Scabrous wretches are these.
Stua, the scavengers of the underworld. Their feral hunger has claimed countless souls, spirits who now shall never find their rest.
Yeah, didn't like that Raziel evolved to have wings before him, and so in response did what we saw in the beginning. It's a lock-on system holding shift. Come back. Stop running from me. You little rat bastard. There we go. I didn't need to do that, I wanted to. Yeah, so Kain didn't like that Raziel evolved past him. Decided to kill him in the worst way possible.
These portals are your conduit between the spectral and material realms. With their aid, you may gather matter and will yourself to become manifest in the physical world. This is taxing, however. Your strength must first be fully restored. You require no conduit to return to this plane. You may abandon your physical body at any time.
Then it's tab. Complete your training to escape the underworld.
Your strength along your manifestation in the physical world. If you fail to feed or absorb too many wounds, this fragile matter will dissolve. You are young yet, Raziel. You still retain many of your vampiric weaknesses. Immersion in water, while not fatal, will dissolve your physical body, forcing your return to the spirit world. Be aware that in the spectral realm, water has neither heft nor lift. It stands as thin as air.
Ow. See that? I took a bit of damage from that. Oh, left click to open. Interesting.
What are these creatures?
Do you not recognize them? They are the children of your brother, Duma.
That's impossible. These foul, scuttling beasts could not be kin of our high blood.
Do you suppose that time stood still for you, Raziel? Much has changed since you passed from the world of men.
I knew my opponent's weaknesses, having suffered them myself. Physical wounds are fleeting. A vampire's immortal flesh begins to close as soon as it is cleaved. Vampires need only fear those wounds that impale or inflame. Water scorches like acid, and fledglings are devastated by sunlight's touch. I would have to modify my tactics to suit my foes.
Unfettered from the flesh, a creature's soul fades swiftly into the spectral realm. Draw it in quickly, Raziel, or you will be compelled to follow.
Acceptable losses. I didn't want that guy rezzing.
Your physical prowess surpasses what you knew in life. Even massive obstacles can be moved effortlessly.
Okay, that's where we're going. I always thought it was boring that in Legend of Zelda you couldn't move blocks sideways like this in like Ocarina of Time and what have you. Don't get me wrong, the games weren't boring, but that part specifically, this game kind of spoiled me on that. Once I played it, it was like, why can't the other games just do that?
My God! The sanctuary of the clans reduced to ruin. Beyond these walls lay the pillars of Nosgoth, the seat of Kain's empire. How humble it now appeared, collapsing into the dust of its former magnificence. And yet, I had only just emerged. In the instant between my execution and resurrection, centuries had apparently passed.
This world is wrecked with cataclysms. The Earth strains to shrug off the pestilence of Kain's parasitic empire. The fate of this world was preordained in an instant by a solitary man. Unwilling to martyr himself to restore Nosgoth's balance, Kain condemned the world to the decay you see. In that moment, the unraveling began. Now it is nearly played out. Nosgoth teeters on the brink of collapse. Its fragile balance cannot hold.
Yeah, so this is a game that takes place after the Legacy of Kain Blood Omen series. And because of that, certain things should be observed, like what happened in the Legacy of Kain series. What's the button to... Pew! So the events of the Legacy of Kain series, there's actually a canon ending to that game series. And it isn't the good ending. Kain does not choose to martyr himself in that game, and because of that, this is the result. But in the Legacy of Kain Blood Omen series, that's where Kain gets access to all of the stuff that he has now. That's why he ends up so powerful. Oh, interesting. A door. One of the fast travel systems. We'll activate this, but we're not going back just yet. I don't remember the exact choices that are available in Blood Omen, so that's actually another one I'm planning on playing through as well. Honestly, I could be doing worse here, considering I haven't played this game in literal decades. The womb of my rebirth. Visit the place of your execution.
The endlessly swirling vortex of the abyss, my tomb, and the womb of my rebirth. Though much of Nosgoth's landscape had changed, these cliffs gave me my bearings. My clan territory was to the west. I was anxious to see how my descendants had fared during the centuries of my absence.
If you fall, you go back to the beginning of the game. Part of the reason why I unlocked that thing. I'm pretty sure there's also decay over time for my health. If I just stand still long enough, I'm pretty sure it'll do the same thing. Where I'll end up going back to the spectral plane. Only while I'm in the physical realm. Yeah, see, I haven't taken any hits yet. I wasn't trying to grab this. Where'd that other soul go? Maybe I can lure it back? Oh. Why is that standing up now? Fuck it, I'll take this one. I don't know how I impaled him with this specifically. Explore the ruins of your clan territory.
My once proud kin wiped from this world like excrement from a boot. I knew the hand that wrought this deed.
There's another fast travel spot. I'm assuming it was Duma. Come here, little soul. Get in my heel hole. Bonk. Like, have you noticed that he's got the same wrap, like that, the wrap around him is his flag, cape, however you want to call it. It's just centuries old, like the rest of him. Water down there, which I don't think I should go through just yet. But that's a convenient way to deal with some of these guys as long as I've got a weapon. Why rip him in half? You can tell I'm playing on mouse and keyboard just based on my movements, the camera controls. Interesting. I'll just deal with him. Ah, didn't expect him to be sitting there waiting for an ambush. That's okay, though. I healed the full anyway. Drawbridge is open now. Okay. Over here? Over here. Ah, rain. I don't think that's really affecting me, but I don't know.
No! Please! I didn't recognize these flayed racks of flesh. Their scent was vampiric. They gnawed upon their victim's carcass like dogs.
Yes, because that's what I wanted. There we go. Close to full health again. Not quite full, but close enough. Interesting.
This charnel house bore
Find
the
necropolis.
unmistakable marks of Melchiah's clan. To what depths had our dynasty plummeted if these ghouls were the descendants of my high-born brother? Were they so debased as to recruit fledglings from the desiccated corpses here interred?
The old, like, almost archaic way of talking that persists in this game. I don't know, it's always had something of a charm to it, and it really does add depth to the characters. And more importantly, the voice acting in this game is like leaps and bounds above its time, if that makes sense. There's just something well done.
Melchiah was made last, and therefore received the poorest portion of Kain's gift. Although immortal, his soul could not sustain the flesh, which retained much of its previous human frailty. This weakness, it seemed, was passed on to his offspring. Their fragile skins barely contained the underlying decay.
Okay, that doesn't tell me how to deal with them, though. Did you just burrow into the ground? Where are you at, sir? And those very colorful descriptions were way more important when the game didn't quite look as good as it does now. I'm fine in the sun. You're not. And then I want to say this is the spot that I go through. I'm remembering bits and pieces of this, but I'm not really sure where I'm actually meant to be going currently. I remember close to here is the first boss, but that's about as far as I ever got. reticle would be nice. Damn, I am good. No, come back, soul. Get in my heel hole. He got confused. About as confused as I was. Gotta make sure I keep my health up. Especially since it constantly deteriorates in the physical realm. This looks like boss fight room. You're not dead. Shift to the spectral realm to paths. Okay, but how did I do that again? R, Q. Not Q. E. I don't know why I keep trying to pick that up. Tab? Tab. Tab left click.
Beware, Raziel. These wraiths are vampire spirits, fettered too long in the spectral realm. When their vampire natures adapt to this plane, they become eaters of souls.
So like me.
Do not allow these spirits to re-inhabit their corpses.
Alright, you come closer. Well, that dealt with that at least. And now it looks like I need to shift back. And that would be tab left click. I'm not entirely sure why I'm supposed to push this. Oh. Control. Other control. Flip. Flip. Oh, okay, I see. I was supposed to do that for a reason. Like, the way I had to do that was I had to crouch first, and then... Because, see, it didn't explain that. It said the buttons, but it didn't exactly say how I was meant to do that, because I was trying to press control while I was holding on to it. Is there a way over there? Ah, that might do it. Although, tab left click. That looks about the same as it did before. Okay. Alright, I see what's going on here. These are weighted. I remember something about this. Hey. Tab left click. And that brings me back to the normal realm. Fascinating. I gonna have to pull this thing all the way over here? Okay, I can just click it. No? Well, that's certainly confusing. What am I supposed to do now? Hang on. Fuck you. How many more are you spawning out of this shit? I see ash piles. It doesn't seem to want to let me flip this. Okay, I understand now. Let's get it away from the wall, because I'm going to have to do that anyway. Oh. Honestly, at this point, I need the souls anyway. No, that is not the way I told you to go. Backwards. Gremlin. Stop. He keeps wanting to move based on the camera. Take that. That's why I wanted to go backwards, so I could keep track of the damn ash piles, because I know another one's about to respawn. Yes. Yes, no. No, not like that. Like this. This way. Why don't we just preemptively move it to the side and then flip it? Oh, that noise confused me. So there's that open in case I screw up again. That means these guys are back, aren't they? Like this. No? What did you just land on, Raziel? And then we'll just preemptively switch back and then go over here, because these things look like they, yeah, those things, see the ropes on them? That means one of these sides needs to be lowered a certain ways. And then afterwards, I go back And then instead of... Because I can get back into that room as it stands without leaving the spectral realm. Because I already pushed the thing. And that means I can jump up. Well, that didn't work. Maybe I have to be in the physical realm up until that point. Because the physical realm, I noticed, doesn't have any weight to it. Or the spectral realm doesn't have weight to it. When I stood on those things earlier, they didn't move. So now here, I do the same thing. First... Oh, I held that glide longer than that. Damn you, game. Alright, let's try this again. I'm still gonna put this in the Retro-Rampage playlist for the record. I'd say this is still considered a retro game. Sure, it's a remaster, but it just makes the game look better. Debatable, but yeah. I'd say it looks better. Okay. And now we jump like you're supposed to. And then... Come here, souls. How far away am I? Soul? Perfect. Now we alive again. But how I gate? How gate do? These are two separate blocks. So I need this one on the bottom. Because that's going into that side. No. Stop doing that based on the camera. No. Okay, so that needs to be flipped. Easiest way to do that would be to... Nope, not like that. Then we flip it back up. Problem is, now it's going to be upside down. Yeah, so now it's upside down. Whoops, wrong side. Stop it. But now it's on the wrong side too. What if I bring it to the other side? Because if I bring it over here, I can flip it one more time the opposite way, and it should end up facing the right direction, shouldn't it? I am a humble, stable genius. How are you not burning yourself? Perfect. Interesting. Big double door. Boss room? Boss room? Rain. Which is like boss room, except for no. Interesting. Can I make that gap? No. There's no way in fresh hell I'm gonna make that gap. This is like the beginning area, though. What is this for? Is this... Oh, I see. This lets me get back up there. But why did I have to come here? That's the gap I jumped ages ago. This is the way I came from. Why did I open this up? Ah, okay, we're good. I'm not cripplingly stupid. Hey, I have a torch. Give me your life juices. Aw, my torch died. Well, that's not working. No, I don't want the damn torch. Eh, bug it. I don't care. Not enough anyway. So, we've got that open now. Perhaps the next step should be to... yeah, I already know this. Get out of here. Give me that shit. There was, further back, another path. But first, to go get revenge on the gremlin creatures. I seem to be low on health and the game's trying to let me know about that. Hi. Seems like these guys take 3 hits. There, that gives me a bit more time. Hi. Wait, what happens if I just... get in the pit? Perfect. I don't think I can cross that gap. But that is a way I haven't been before. Just stay right there. Slua. Hi. No escape. Where's the other one? There you are. Don't you run from me. This is definitely like a health restock type area. Let's just deal with the enemies. I don't know how I would open that. Come back. Or that, for that matter. Game? Why you do game things? Yeah, that doesn't... Okay, actually, I think I know how I get through there. First boss. I need to wait until I kill the first boss before I can do that. That little animation he does there is him trying to... Oh, hey. I'm busy. You're just gonna keep respawning anyway. Oh, this is another one of those things where I can't... Yeah, because this... I want to say this is another... Oh, that's not something I can pass through. Yeah. Pretty sure that's another ability. Some kind of wall climb ability, I want to say. Not really sure where you get it from, though, is the problem. Is this the wrong side? No, this is the right side. Let's see. And now I'm back in the physical realm. And this... is how I initially got in here. Graveyard. And this just leads down here, doesn't it? Yes, it does. Hello. Like this, and this is how you backtrack. It's hard to remember all the places. Hey, don't do that. I don't know why I'm fighting this guy. No, stop that. Into the pit. Yoto. Soul? There we go. And this does a weird thing. Lets me go down here. But there doesn't seem to really be much of anything down here. Okay. Am I supposed to go back to the clan? It's a meeting of the clans or whatever it is. Well, anyway, this is probably a decent place to stop this one here. Like the video if you liked it, subscribe if you want to, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.